Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. We're coming to you from Mineral Resources Park. Today's action comes from the SANFL match between Woodville West Torrens and Sturt. Pre-season matches are great opportunities to try out new tactics and set plays, but they're also vital for building momentum into the season proper.
The skipper leads his team out onto the field.
I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I like the double blues. It's only a practice match, but they might take it more seriously than their opponents. It'll be important to them to get some momentum up ahead of the start of the season.
Thanks for that, Harf.
The two captains are in the middle. Time for the coin toss. We're ready for a start. Lukac wins the first ruck contest. Much. Anderson gathers. Good thinking and good execution too. This ought to end in a goal. Can he finish it off?
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
The double blues on the board early. Rucks go at it. Dakin. Frederick looking for 2 in a row. Snelling read it well and claims the mark.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The double blues have exploded out of the blocks. They look capable of kicking a big score today. Frederick, the midfield battle's so important. Much. Knight. He's stopped in his tracks. You have to be tough to play this game, and we will do it all again. Lukac palms it down. Knight. Good-looking kick. Hayes marks. Will he go the bomb? Probing ball. Perez heads off the danger with a well-judged mark. The double blues are playing like winners. Illman has found some space. Kumblis on a lead, picking their way through. Sadler can keep it moving. The Eagles have denied them the corridor. You can see their confidence growing. Kumblis, he's wrapped up.
And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
The double blues are looking sharp so far. You can see they set themselves to start strongly for this game.
Doyle showing his skills. Much kicks to space. Edmonds got a fist in.
He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that.
We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Doyle, the winner there. Dakin. Which way will it bounce? Grivell. Kicks inside the forward 50. Beattie doing what he does best. No easy exit. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Lukac showing his skills. Knight. Hayes can't afford to panic. Normally delivers. Much. Throws it on the boot. Edmonds making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Hayes. Nichols. Will he look for a target or go himself? Searching kick. Becker tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Voss in the pocket. You can't question his commitment. Illman with a chance to relieve the pressure. That's skillful. They're moving the footy well here. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Moore might go for a run. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Kumblis has charged into space. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. No wonder coaches go grey. He's generally a good kick. Honours the lead. He's got an option in the centre square. Buck works hard to present. Lukac, Ballenden needs to be quick. Deloya with time. They need to hit the scoreboard here. He would have fancied his chances from there. Edmonds onto it in a flash. That's an impressive mark. Sadler, is that holding the ball? Kumblis, he's lost it. Good tackle. They've put themselves under pressure. Inside 50 with the kick. Illman had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. The double blues are up and about early. Deloya, he's set upon. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Lukac wins the tap. Anderson affects the turnover. What can they generate? The Eagles on the ball now. This is promising. Good disciplined defence. Voss hacking it forward. Doyle uses the body well. They're on point so far. Moore, we've seen that before. Burrows, Doyle, Dakin, crunching tackle. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Hayes with a chance to run. The double blues forcing them out wide. Lukac taken to ground. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Doyle with the tap. Frederick, he's lost possession. Dakin, Anderson. Approaching the 50. Good kick. It looks a well-oiled forward line. Snelling, he's outmarked two of them.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
For a 3-goal game, it's there. They've pinched a break.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Eagles are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. Hayes wins it down. Dealt with the pressure. Much. This is promising. Clever kick. He's hit up the lead. They've got them on the overlap. Punched away. And we'll have a throw in.
Thoughts so far, Gary?
We've seen some quality attacking play so far, and hopefully it continues because it's been great to watch.
Hayes punches it out of the ruck. Knight. Rowe. They've worked it well.
It's only early, but you feel like this is an important kick.
For a much-needed goal, and he has put it through.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Punch clear. Knight. Blasts away. Becker went bang. Edmonds is cool under pressure. Perez. Barkler clears the area. Bouncing ball. Moore wins the race. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Voss intercepts. What can they build here? Good work rate. Lowers the eyes. Burrows has got loose. The double blues look well drilled. Perez, he's been busy so far. Burrows, he's been accosted. Insufficient intent. A few people not happy with that decision.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away, blindsided on his wrong foot.
Hayes presents in space. Barkler, this is a big opportunity. Can he impose himself on the match? Rowe is in a better position.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. Doyle wins it out of the centre. Dakin, Battersby, met solidly. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Hayes with a deft tap. Much. They're playing for keeps. Battersby. Dakin. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
Too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
The Double Blues are playing with confidence and flair early. The big men fly. Navigated the traffic. Much. Quality delivery by foot. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Becker marks on the last line of defence. The Double Blues showing some good signs early. Doyle in the clear. Illman can run with the footy. Becker is released by the handball. Perez working hard and presenting well. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Burrows. The Double Blues are out of trouble. That's a strong mark. Little one to half back. Perez makes position and they're away. Sadler has pushed into space. Buck intercepts on centre wing. Can he find a teammate? Becker is proving hard to pass. Ballenden gathers. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
It's a hot footy today.
Voss, that's a good option, and this looks promising. You asked for it, you got it. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Ballenden finds himself unattended. Barkler is in the clear and marks uncontested. Can he be the fire starter? Illman saves the day. Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. Good thinking and good execution too. Doyle, all on his own. He doesn't waste many. The kick was centimetre perfect. He might have thought about the corridor. Well played. What's he got on offer? The Double Blues are bringing great energy. Sadler lays it off. Dakin. That's not going to be a goal. He's put it through.
He might ask for more time forward after that.
The Double Blues away to a flyer. Lukac wins it. Knight. That's a dreadful hand pass. Kicks to space. Drops the football. Frederick. He's gone. Barkler mops that one up. Hayes just trying to get it forward under pressure. Unable to get it inside 50. Tries a safe ball. The Double Blues having a great patch. Kumblis can keep it moving. Anderson. This is good footy. That's a well-placed kick. It's a bad mistake. His field kicking is normally first rate. Ballenden in the clear on centre wing. Meggins, dangerous to leave on his own. They've got a problem now. They'll compete inside the 50. No one can mark. Perez kicks laterally. Voss has found some space. The Double Blues look sharp early. The kick is precise. Normally delivers. Poor footy there. Decides to go. Probing ball. This ought to end in a goal. Nichols. Knight. Got the handball away. I'm not sure he wanted it. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Doyle showing his skills. Dakin. Anderson. Frederick. Edmonds. What can he do with it? Sadler. Kumblis. Centre square. Loose ball. Quick kick towards centre half forward. In no man's land. Snelling. Matthews. Grivell. Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
The Eagles aren't looking like it at the moment. They simply aren't coping with the pressure.
The Eagles have got to respond now. It's getting away from them. The big men fly. Frederick squeezes the kick. Gee, they're playing well. Lister makes good contact. Clean pickup. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Barkler marks on centre wing. They've opened them up here. Incisive handball. That'll work. That's unusual. Lewis in the right spot. Edmonds. That one was always his. Voss pushes into space and receives the footy. This is good ball movement. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Snelling. Frederick. Voss. There goes the kick inside the 50. Bay Sparks with an opportunity. Attracted a crowd. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Lukac with a deft tap. Knight. Terrific tackle. It's not a fair fight. The umpire says he had no prior. Who can get the clearance? Dakin. Grivell. Desperate defence. What a first term they're having. Rowe gets back and should repel. Knight. Lukac into the middle with the kick. The double blues have all the answers. They're huffing and puffing. It's come unstuck. They've got to get a wriggle on. Can they get it forward this time? That's skillful. They're moving the footy well here. The Eagles, not at their best so far. Beattie works hard to present. Puncher! Got to the right position and hung on. Buck has charged into space. Good kick. Defence 101 there. Illman managed to get a handball away. Voss. And they're out of trouble. The double blues moving the ball well. Ignoring the corridor for now. Lewis on centre wing is marked. They've found the magic formula. Moore making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Knight. They desperately need a goal. Voss saves the day again. The double blues can build something here. Moore wins it back. Great mark. Searching kick. Honours the lead. The Eagles have been out of sorts. Nichols. That's good work rate. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. The double blues are playing like winners. Perez working hard and being rewarded. You can see their confidence growing. Moore takes an excellent grab. Clever kick. Perez tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Meggins, sloppy disposal, and will have a throw in.
The Eagles are getting it forward enough, but it hasn't translated into enough goals at this stage.
The two big men do battle. Anderson, Dakin is there. Throws it on the boot. Grivell snares the loose ball. That's not a mark. Dakin can't afford to panic. Frederick has to be clean. Perez. The Eagles have denied them the corridor. Rowe read it well. They need a spark. Hayes in some space on the wing. Edmonds doing what he does best. Doyle. The kick was misdirected. Can he hit a target? Good work rate. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Alarm bells are ringing. Hayes, puncher, somehow released the ball. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Doyle with a deft tap. Frederick, Dakin. Now it's someone else's problem. Illman. And that's a letdown. Going for territory. It must be his birthday. Good-looking kick. Lewis presents in space. Dishes it off. Perez takes the hand pass. Had to get it out. Lewis, they'll need to limit his influence. The double blues are red hot at the moment. What's he got on offer? Frederick cops some unwanted attention. The whistle's gone, and I think he knew it was coming.
Oh, come on. That is harsh, umpire.
Meggins, Becker gets in the way. Frederick. The kick lets them down. Keeps it low. Nichols. He's got support. Puncher. Stripped of it. He ran into a brick wall. It's a hospital hand pass. Penetrating ball. Good disciplined defence. Bay Sparks. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
The Eagles are falling well short of the standards they set for themselves. In fact, there are some signs that they might be about to drop their bundle.
9 goals for the quarter all up. It's been great to watch. Doyle slaps it out. Dakin knew the tackle was coming. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Lukac wins the tap. Deloya doing the grunt work. I don't think he meant to smother it. Much. Moore Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Quality delivery by foot. Can he be the fire starter? Perez is there in defence. That's good vision. Edmonds in the clear. And they're away. The Double Blues are out of trouble. The Eagles are chasing tail. He's hit up the lead. Illman, that might have been dropping the ball. Absorbs the pressure.
And the ump does what we all knew he would.
Harsh in the eyes of some, but I think it's a fair call.
He's generally a good kick. Burrows has got loose. Goes long. Thumped away. Beattie, he's a dynamo. Little one to half back. Sinor in space. Can run and carry. Puncher on a lead. The Double Blues forcing them out wide. Nichols. Doyle, ever reliable. He's been busy so far. Puncher went bang.
The kick was under pressure, so the umpire shows some leniency.
The Eagles are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Doyle with a deft tap. Frederick. Sadler. Matthews. It's a desperate tackle. Misses the target and it's out of play.
The Eagles just can't get their hands on it. They've got to get more physical because they're being dictated to at the moment.
Who can get the clearance? Frederick sharks it. Dakin.
It's loose inside the 50.
Hayes.
Not much room for him.
The Eagles have to stay calm and composed and find a way to hang in there and not let this get completely away from them.
Good ruck work. Knight. Read it better than anyone. Deloya. Hayes. Takes the logical option. Much. Edmonds. Cuts it off. They're well drilled. Matthews. Can he impose himself on the match? Frederick. That's a big play. Golden opportunity here.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
He's off. Some indirect ball movement here. Sinor has found some space. Beattie, well played. Picking their way through. Decides to go. Hayes, he's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Buck couldn't mark. Nichols. Perez accepted the invitation. Doyle, he's taken a beauty. What's he got on offer? Frederick, the Double Blues can smell blood. Matthews, strong grab. That's a strong mark. He will surely make this count.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Burrows,
You know what's coming. He punches it through, and they are flying.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
they've got 10 between them, and we're not yet at quarter time. The big men fly. Dakin, Deloya runs onto it, gets the kick away. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Moore. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Lukac gets his hand to it. Knight. Got to get it forward now. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. That was almost handed to him. Delivers it inside 50. Snelling is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He's batting at 100% so far.
He hasn't looked like missing today. Here's another. Oh, I put the moz on him.
There's 5 points gone begging.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
Good thinking and good execution too. Hone pokes it into the pocket. Big ball to be won and out of play.
Dominating the disposal count doesn't always translate on the scoreboard, but it is today.
Rucks go at it. Knight, the Eagles, under great pressure.
He's carried it over the line.
Fleeton.
The Double Blues are already right on top in contested ball. They don't often lose when they win that stat.
Lukac with the tap.
When one tackle just won't do.
The Double Blues' only danger is complacency. If they keep the foot down, their opponents surely haven't got a way back into this.
Doyle with a deft tap. Dakin, Hone. Rowland with a coat hanger.
Has given away a free kick.
For a lead in excess of 40 points.
They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is, it's been allowed to be good.
The Eagles can't take a trick at the moment. Doyle with a deft tap. Dakin, can he find a teammate? Moore spoils. Hacking it forward. Edmonds with another spoil. Knight, Hayes, he's done brilliantly. Newman, all on his own. Buck heads in towards goal, and the kick is true. Great play.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Lukac wins it out of the centre. Knight, Much, looking for two in a row. Punched away. Carey, Illman running in support. Dangerous place to lose it. Steadies, drop punt, goal!
That's a great way to open your account. His confidence will be sky high.
The Eagles with the past two goals. Lukac wins it out of the centre. Deloya does the roving. Knight. Much. Harassed into an error. Perez is proving hard to pass. Hayes. Ango. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
The Double Blues have stopped, and they're suddenly looking very vulnerable. They must get moving again.
The Eagles having a good patch. Lukac wins it out of the centre. Deloya. Illman got a fist in. Puncher. It's a deep kick. Becker. They must be sick of the sight of that. He's run into trouble. Perez. What can he do with it? Blasts away. Sadler. Couldn't quite. Feeling the heat. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They're tackling with venom today. Doyle showing his skills. Dakin, he's been accosted. Neither side able to clear the footy. Hayes showing his skills. Deloya, Much. That's careless. He was tackled high and will take a free kick. What's he got on offer? He's made a bright start. Punched that like he meant it. Voss, foot race on the wing. Newman wins the race. The fans will be happy to see this. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Doyle slaps it out. Anderson reads the tap well. Defence 101 there. Barkler, Hayes, Much. He sends them inside for the fourth time. Voss with a terrific mark deep in defence. Illman with a chance to relieve the pressure. Doesn't often waste it. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Lace out. Great footy. Searching kick. Carey reads the ball so well. The Double Blues look sharp early. Doyle works hard to present. Nichols can't mark. They're desperate today. Who wants it the most? They've put themselves under pressure. It's there!
They've been very accurate, and they've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
The Eagles haven't thrown in the towel. Credit to them. Hayes wins it out of the centre. Knight, Much. It's a hot footy. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Rucks go at it. Dakin, Frederick loves the hard stuff. That's a bit of a waste. The Double Blues are really under the pump here. Clever kick. Kumblas takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Frederick with a chance to run. He's made a hot start to this match. Barkler making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. A quick getaway wasn't possible, and they see it out.
The two big men do battle. Anderson, they'll need to limit his influence. Kumblis, Illman. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other, clearly, but there's a long way to go.
What's happening down there, Gary?
The Eagles were jumped in the first quarter, but there's only a few kicks in it. They tackled well in that first quarter, though that's partly a reflection on the fact that they had less of the ball, and they're going to need to turn that around if they're to get themselves in front.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.